Minecrafters, this is Kimise, and I'm here for another episode of KimiseCraft. Woo! Check it out! I bet you can't guess where I'm at. Well, you're probably right. I'm over at the iron farm, and we are going to have a good day today. Well, we're going to have fun today because this place is in need of a facelift, and we've been meaning to do this for quite a while, and I've gotten some initial design work done, and I'm kind of excited to take you guys where we're going. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump out. Let's just see what's been happening here. So we got this really great iron farm, and we use it for all sorts of things, for iron and for raid loot and everything, because it's also a village, but we needed to protect our villagers a little bit better. Now, by building the wall around, it causes the raids to spawn out here sometimes and sometimes in here, which is really great, and sometimes over there, which is really fantastic. But unfortunately, they still get over here and they still get underneath the village, and especially if we have invokers and everything, you get the Vexes flying around, they kill a villager here and kill a villager there, which hasn't been that big of a deal, honestly. Not terrible, but the thing is, it could cause issues if we don't want to lose some of our favorite villagers. So, also, let's be honest, we've been pretty lucky here. No lightning strikes have tainted our villager population as of yet, but that could still happen. So we really need to get a roof at least 6 blocks higher than the roof of our farm. So, what I've done is I've done some initial scale work. So what we've done is we have built these about 25 blocks high, okay? These are they 25? 25? No, sorry, more like 20 blocks high. And then we have a center one. If you can see it right back there, there it is. It goes up 25 high so that we can have an arched roof. Okay? That allows us to keep a lower roof down over the golems themselves, but then we have that really high 6-block air gap between the top of where we have the villagers all and everything. So I think that's going to work out extremely well for us, okay? So that is the first thing. Now, what I want is I want this to look real industrial, okay? So the block palette that I'm using, oops, you know what? Before I go over the block palette, let me go ahead and let's get rid of the night before it becomes a much larger issue. There we go. Come on, light. Come on, night. Yeah, let's get out of here, night. Goodbye, night. Here it comes, here it comes. I'm slacking, yes, I know. Here comes the light. There we go, and we are back in action. Okay, so let's get back over here. So the block palette that I want to use, well, you know what? I've got all this iron coming in, so I made a whole bunch of iron blocks, and I did something really dorky, and I put big eyes all the way around. But I think that's going to work. That actually looks really good with the acacia woods. What's great about acacia is got all these grays going over to light grays and silvers that really match things like the iron blocks. It looks really, really good with the iron blocks. And what we're also going to do, since we're using acacia, and since technically we are in a I'm sorry. What is this biome again? This is the not the plains. This is the savanna biome. We're also going to use some orange terracotta because I think this will look really, really good with both of these colors. It'll give us some contrast. You need a good contrasting color to pull that off. Now, if we were in the desert, we'd totally go sandstone and something like that, but I think this will actually look really, really sharp. So that's going to be the first stage, is getting up through the walls. Now we're using the cobblestone and the stone bricks to give ourselves a foundation all the way around, which I think looks really tight. I might actually take this up a block. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. That way it's just like one higher. That way we can have the foundation stones go all the way across, and that might look better. But we've got quite a bit to do. So now what I've got to do, and I'm probably going to take a few minutes off camera to do this, is I want to come up with a design, and we're probably going to use iron bars. We're probably going to use the orange terracotta, and we're probably going to use maybe even some stone bricks, or maybe, since we got them in here because they look kind of cool in here, we might even use some of the new stone bricks or new smooth stone and smooth stone slabs, because that might just give us the right type of look that we're looking for. So what we want to do is we want to build around these eyes. We're going to use some orange terracotta, and we're going to use those other blocks to come up with something that will look really sharp with it. So that's going to take a little bit of design work, but I think our palette that we're using for this is going to be really good looking, and I think it's going to work really, really well with it. Then we just got to come up with a roofing material. I'm not sure. I mean, we've used a lot of a lot of granite for the roofing materials in the area, and I think that might be an okay way to go because it ties it in with everything else. But I'm not sure if that's the way I'm going to go yet. So we still got some places to be with this before we get it all there. I'm super excited. I don't know if you guys have checked out the new release for 14 pre-release, the new pre-release for 14.2. I mean, for 1.14.3. But they're fixing some of those lighting issues that me and the 8-Bit Kid have been having in our mob farms. Like I'm having in my witch farm right now. She's having it in her mob farm where it gets it dark again so we can spawn and give us what we need. So I'm pretty excited about that. So there's going to be a lot of cool things that are going to be happening over the next weeks. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to go ahead and start working on design. And once I got some designs I think that are really going to work well with this, I'll bring you guys back in. We'll talk about them and we'll start building them on a massive scale. Also, if you haven't noticed, yeah, Samuel's little hobbit hole. I guess we'll leave this here. We still got to do flooring in here. But what I did is I went ahead and expanded the storage because our iron was filling up all the time. Now it's refilling now because I made a ton of iron blocks. But this should give us plenty of storage. I went ahead and put crafting tables in each one so you can just break a block and then you can sit there and craft them in the blocks really, really quick. And that's going to give us a much more robust storage system for what we have right here. And I think that's going to work really, really well. We're going to have our entrance right here. We're going to have something grand, and I think we're also going to have a picture window where you can still see what's happening to all of the golems every so often. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and close this up. Did I save a glass? If I did, I didn't save it in my inventory. Bizarre. Okay. Well, anyway, so that is what we're going to do. I got a lot of work to do, guys. I've got a lot of thinking to do to come up with something that's going to look sharp and is going to help stand out. So this is Kimise. I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay guys, this is Kimise and I'm back, and I'm excited because I think I got wall design that I'm really, really proud of. So on the sides we have the smaller eyes, and so what we did is we used the orange terracotta to frame it out, and then we framed the eyes with these stone brick fences, and I think it turned out really, really good. In fact, when we brought it over to the front of the building and did it with the large eyes over here, it just gave us a really nice depth of layer and structure. In fact, we were able to leave this little window out there so as you're walking over you can see if the iron golems are getting cooked or not or what's going on. So it's it's looking really, really nice. We went ahead and put up a couple lanterns up here at the front. We got this nice entrance. We're going to go ahead and do a little bit more with this, obviously, as we get the town built out with maybe like a street coming down through here or something. I think that'd look really, really good. So there's still lots of things to do, but I think that turned out really good. The side of the building, let's go take a look at the side because I think the side just really stands out. Okay, so when you look at the side of the building, you can tell it's iron. We went ahead and took some stairs and some fences, and we made a really nice focal point on the bottom and on the top, which just points at the eye for iron, and that looks really, really sharp. Now we're going to use some iron bars here, just to add a little bit more texture to the sides. We're going to use those probably here in the corners where we have the acacia and the terracotta mix. I think that's going to work out really, really well. But this wall, this looks like a factory. All my cats are all discombobulated because we had to cut them off, and I've got some fences there. I've got to go ahead and terraform this so it doesn't look so out of place. But I think the effect of this wall, just absolutely fantastic. Look at that. You can totally tell what's going on here. So what I want to do is I want to show you just exactly what we did. First thing we had to do, especially at the edges, is, well, on either side, is I want to center the eyes. So I ended up taking most of the eyes, moving them up so they were centered in the wall, and that gave us a pretty good effect. I wasn't totally exactly on the little eyes, but still turned out really pretty good from what I was looking at. Especially when we hit the roof, and the roof's going to come down just about a block lower because we're going to go ahead and do an angled terraced roof, and I think that'll look really good. I was thinking also about maybe possibly doing what we did over with the library, but maybe having to go the other way. That way we have all that light coming in. Haven't decided on that yet, but that's an option we can take. Now, if we look over here in the front, I had to go ahead and do that with the eye as well on this side. So the eyes are going to have to go up centered, and we're going to have to take that one up and bring that up several others. But that allows us to do a stone brick base. It allows us to go ahead and cover everything with terracotta and then surround everything with fences, and it looks out really neat. Which means we do have to take this out because that wasn't quite working, so it's going to look more like this, which I think is going to be okay, especially when we throw some iron bars up it. We're going to check it out and see what else we can do. Of course, this one's not nearly seen as well, but what's kind of cool, I don't know, here, let me show it to you. What's kind of cool about that side, here, let's go ahead and get some rockets action going. Okay, is that if you're out over here, and one of the things I want to do is I want to make like a path over to the, whoa, okay, holes everywhere on the ground around here. Okay, but see, as you're coming up, you can see the eye start to form from the wall, and that just looks really, really cool. You can tell that there's something else going on behind there besides this great wall that goes around. So this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish up that last eye, and then I'm going to start taking a look at different roofing things that we can do with it, because I'm pretty excited. This is like starting to really move quite along, and I think it's going to be super, super cool once we're all said and done. So let me go get back in here since it's already dark. I need to eat something and go ahead and finish up that, get some sleep, chase away the monsters. Ooh, let's go back towards the farm. Okay, and I will be back here in just a little bit once we get some of it done, and then we'll start looking at the interior and the roofs. So this is Kimise, guys. See you in a little bit. Hey guys, this is Kimise, and I'm back, and I think we've pretty much got, well, we still have some more details to do, but I wanted to bring it back in to show you what's going on. So we got the big eyes done, and boy, they look really, really great. In fact, let's see if we can't get a good look from like over here. Yeah, I mean, doesn't that look epic? That is definitely going to take the attention. And you know, it's a warehouse. Well, it's actually a factory / warehouse. And what those big warehouses always have, they always have those big fans at the top that are always going to be recycling fresh air in. So I went ahead and I made sure that we had those big fans on either side of the warehouse recycling that fresh air. We used the we used the polished granite for the roof, which is turning out good. And we went ahead and did an acacia log down the center to kind of tie it into the rest of the build. And I think it just absolutely turned out fantastic. Both sides looking really good. We have the front looking a little bit different than the back, which is great because we don't have doors on either side, because we got to regulate who's coming in and out. We don't want rogue iron being stolen from the factory or anything like that. Now it's also a village too, so we got to keep that in mind, but we're going to continue to build on this as well, so it's going to be really, really great. Yeah, I'll tell you what, that fan up there in the center, that really helps make the build. It's the details like that that help bring your builds alive. Now we're going to get some iron bars here in a minute. We're going to go ahead and bring those up through the columns. That's going to give some more detail, more depth to the build. And I think we're in pretty good shape after that. All we have to do is work on the center, work inside, because the inside of the build, well, we want to make sure it's coming alive as well. Right now it's really, really dark because of the roof. Yep. So what we have to do is, what I think we're going to do is, let's take a look at what we can do inside. Okay, obviously we got to get flooring in here, so that's going to be the first priority. We're going to get flooring in here. We'll have a couple signs directing people where iron will be found. Okay, and you know, these guys are producing plenty of iron. Look at all that, just filling all up. Do we have any in here? Yep, all filled up. Have we gone on to the next one? Jeez, I'll tell you what, this thing just fills so quickly when you're just in here working. And that's with me pretty much diluting this first chest here. So that's pretty cool stuff there. You know, wonder how far we are on this chest. Yeah, so we're about the same. Yeah, so both of these chests are where we're filling up now. So I think we have enough overflow this time to catch enough iron for quite a while before we can come back in here. We just come out back in here and make some blocks every so often. That'll be good. So I got to level this floor. You know, I've got some little pits in there, like over there, and I got some over here. So I want to go ahead and level this floor. And I got to do something about this. Well, we'll let him have his little hidey hole tunnel there. Well, maybe we'll tunnel it out so he has like a hole out there or something. I don't know. But we'll make sure he always has a way to get into his base and everything, because we definitely don't want to take that away from him. You know, although up here underneath my iron farm is really not the best place for it. but that's okay. We'll work it out. Now, what I want to do is I want to make a really nice industrial staircase that goes up here and leads to a catwalk system that goes all the way around the building on the inside and across. That way you can walk across and you inspect, make sure the factory's working fine. If you need to adjust stuff, you know where to go. But I think that would be the final thing. So we got to get the flooring done in here. That's priority number one. Get all our flooring taken care of. Then do a really nice industrial staircase that takes you up to the catwalk system where you can inspect everything and make sure everything is working fine. Oh, we already got a visitor. Well, let's go ahead and take him out because we don't need those types of visitors here, do we? Bye-bye, guys. You are not welcome here in the factory. Give him a headshot. Bam. Okay. Okay, so this is Kimise, and I'm going to go ahead and start working on the flooring down here. Because what we need to do is we need to take it up to the next level so that we can inspect everything that's going on. Plus, we need to light everything up. And the catwalks will give us a perfect opportunity to light all that up there. So, this is Kimise. I will be back here in just a little bit. Hey guys, this is Kimise. I'm back and I've gotten a lot done. So let me show you what's going on. So first off, obviously we are inside again, and I have gone ahead and since I have all this birch, I went ahead and did the floors in birch. And I think, I think the contrast is good. I don't like doing the floors the same color as the walls, so doing it in acacia probably wouldn't have worked. Now, the thing about the, then I went ahead and did the birch all the way around here, so it also filled in this area. I kind of left Samuel's little spot down here. I might have chopped off his sign or lost a couple cats down his hole. But that's okay. They'll all come back up eventually. And I left one golem. He spawned on the stairs and came down here, so he's wandering around protecting us from zombies. But that's okay. It hasn't really affected rates at all, honestly. So what I did is I wandered around here and I went ahead and made sure I got plenty of lighting up here. It's not super perfect, but I think it'll do the trick. I haven't seen anything spawn in here since I got all that lighting up, so that's good. On the stairs, I added carpet. Yep. So I was trying to think industrial warehouse / factory, and so a lot of times in those really big warehouses, they'll have a skinny ladder that goes up to some catwalks. And since most of the factory is up here, I decided to go ahead and do a catwalk thing. So we went ahead and use these stairs right here. I used some stone, some stone brick walls to go ahead and give me supports all the way up. And I think that turned out pretty good. And since I'm using carpets to help me keep these stairs unspawnable, everything's been working out really great. Now, if you want to come down here to the trapdoors, you got an easy path right there. If you want to go back up, you just come up here as well, and you are good to go. In fact, let's go ahead and just add those there. Yeah, that's perfect there. So now it's just like, walking down a ladder there, and I think that'll work out great. So I went ahead and added ladder. I went ahead and added the lamps all the way through here. I left the ender chest up here and the crafting station just in case you need it while you're here working with your guys, but that seems to be working pretty good here. And nothing spawning because nothing spawns on glass. That's still good. So all this is working out really quite well. Then to make it look really like scaffolding, or should we say catwalk stuff, I went ahead and used iron bars to go ahead and give this walkway kind of like a iron bars look. And it's really great. I mean, it does look like a big warehouse, and I really like the way everything turned out. Definitely pretty cool. And of course, I went ahead and made sure this was on the slab level so we wouldn't have any spawning going on there. Look, there's our big fans to keep the air circulating in here, and everybody looks happy, villagers and all. So everything inside has turned out absolutely fantastic. So this project is really just done really, really well. Let me go ahead and let's go ahead and sleep, and then we'll show you what's going on outside. My cats have been doing a great job keeping the creepers from getting too close. Yeah, tell you what, I'm going to start, I'm just going to make an army of cats. Just so much safer for my stuff. Now, I know I saw a creeper here just a minute ago. Okay. Well, anyway, so I'm sure he'll pop up. They always do when you least expect it. So, just the final things. Let's get rid of this guy. Get out of here. Nice. Okay, so final things I did outside is I went around the whole thing and I went ahead and added the lanterns, and in these corners I use iron bars to scale up, and I think those add a really great accent that speak iron. Whoop, there we go, one little creeper, let's get rid of him. And I also made sure that I went all the way around with this, and I tried to keep them all the same level until we had a major dip in the land here, and so then we follow the dip there. I think what we'll end up doing is cobbling all this out as a path, like down to the river or something. I think that would look really good. Maybe dig some of this out, but everything's turned out pretty nice, I think. You know, the iron bars and everything, the accents. I think the buildings looks quite a bit. The depth of the design comes out pretty good. The fans at the top look great. The roof does its job. This is quite a great looking build, so I'm pretty happy with it. The iron factory is in full swing, and everybody, that's great. Coming soon, the iron shop will be coming soon, so you can buy blocks of iron at cheap, low prices. So guys, what can I say? This is Kimise, and I want to say thanks again for watching. Thanks again for checking everything out. I hope everybody's had a great time. I know I've had a great time. So make sure you hit that, whoops, fingers are all in the wrong spaces. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I hope everybody has a great week, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye. This is Kimise. Catch you later.